Okay, so everybody, today we're going to have Ielts grammar. Okay, so that is really important. That is really significant. So first of all, let me tell you that what we are going to do in this class. We're going to learn causative verbs. What's that?
Causative verbs.
Okay, great. Now, how many causative verbs are there? There are 5 causative verbs. How many?
5.
5. Okay. Number 1, make. Number 1,
Make.
make. Okay. Number 2, have. Number 2, have. Number 3, get. Number 3,
Get.
get. Number 4, let. Number 4,
Let.
number 4,
Let.
let. Number 5, help. Number 5,
Help.
help. Okay, so these all verbs are called causative
Verbs.
verbs, right? Now, why they call causative verbs? Because when we talk about make, have, and get, we use them to cause someone to do something. What's that? Everybody, come on. What's that?
Cause someone to do something.
मतलब ये है कि make, have और get जब भी हमें use करना है, so we use them to cause means किसी को कुछ अगर करवाना हो कि मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप ये करो, so then we use make, have and get causative verbs, right? अगर simple language में explain करूँ तो we use make. सबसे पहले make. When you force 100%, what do we do? When we force 100%, what do we do? जब हम किसी को force करते हैं, when you force somebody, right? When you're causing somebody to do something, okay? So then we use make. What's that?
Make.
Let's go for, first of all, make. Now, what do we need to make sentence? Make plus we need object. What's that?
Object.
Make plus
Object.
object. Okay? And plus we need base form. What's that?
Base form.
Base form. Now, what do I mean by base form? We say that we call it first form. Yeah, like go, work, come, teach. These all are
Base form.
base
Form.
forms. Okay? Now, how to make sentence here? For example, my father made me do homework. We can also replace father with teacher. Okay? Now made. Now that is in the past. The sentence is in the past, right? In the past, that means that my father or my teacher forced me. Okay? That is more pushy. When somebody forces you that I really want you to do that, okay? You'll definitely do it. When somebody does not ask you politely, then okay, please do it. Right? On the other hand, when somebody forces you that you have to do it, you do it, okay? So then we use make, okay? Now my father, okay? Now here we have make, and that is the past tense of make. Yes or no?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that is in the past, right? My father made. Now me, that's object. What's that?
Object.
That's not object, that's object. Object. What's that?
Object.
Okay, object can be a noun or a pronoun. Even sometimes it can be gerund as well. Okay? So me, that's what? That's an object. Now here, this is what? This is what?
Base form.
That's what?
Base form.
Do is base form. Okay? अगर मुझे इसको प्रेजेंट में बोलना हो कि मेरे फादर मुझे फोर्स करते हैं, करने के लिए, so then it's gonna be my father make or makes. We need S here. Why? Because we're talking about third person. So when we talk about third person, so then we use S. Okay? makes. For example, what I make you do. Question is, I want everybody to answer. What I make you do, everybody. I mean, like what I force you to do. What I make you do.
Speak.
What I make you do. Come on, in the class. What I make you do. What I
You makes me
force you.
speak English.
Sorry?
You makes me.
You make. Will not use mix. I want everybody to participate. Come on. What I make you do. What I make you do. Come on.
Speak English.
You make. Okay. If I speak from this side, so then I'm gonna be you, right? You get my point?
Yes.
Obviously. Now this side, you guys are you. So you. Then we need what? Make.
Make.
Yes or no?
Yes.
With you के साथ हम लोग क्या use करेंगे? Make or mix?
Make.
Exactly. Okay. So you make. Now here objects. If you say हमें, so then I'm gonna use here us. You make us.
Us.
Us what? What?
Speak English.
Speak English? Yes or no?
Yes.
sir.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You make us. You make us what? Speak
English.
English. Right? You make us speak English. Okay? So let's talk about 100% about your parents. What did your parents make you do when you were very young? Navru, what did your parents make you do when you were very young?
My parents makes me.
My parents. My? Everybody come on. My parents make or made?
Make
Are we talking about present?
No,
What's my question? My question is what your parents, what did your parents, I'm sorry, what did your parents make you do when you were a child?
My parents made.
Exactly, everybody. My parents make or made?
Made.
Made me. That means they forced me. My parents
Forced me.
made. No,
Made.
we're not gonna use force, right? Made me what? What did your parents made you
My parents made me do jogging.
do? Jogging?
Yes.
Really? Is that true? Yes, Yupi.
My parents made me to do
We're not
reading.
gonna use to. We're not gonna use to. We make. Okay, subject. Then make object. The base form. That's it. We're not going to use infinitive. When we use to, इसका मतलब है infinitive. So there's nothing about infinitive. So my parents made me do. Directly you say. Okay? Yes.
My parents do.
Made me
My parents made me do reading books.
do.
Reading books.
Reading books, yeah. Or simply you can say that my parents made me read books. My parents what? Everybody.
My parents made.
My parents
Made me.
made me books. Made me what? Read books. Made me what?
Read books.
Read
Books.
books. Anything that when you had no desire, when something you didn't want to do, and somebody made you do something. An example, somebody made you do something, and you say that I didn't want to do that. That means that I was not ready to do that, but he or she forced me, pushed me to do that.
You were in a wedding.
Yeah, exactly. Or I would say that my grandmother, I would say that, okay? Everybody,
My grandmother.
my grandmother, I mean like, let me speak in Punjabi. Ida hunda कई बारी मतलब जो दादियाँ होंदियाँ, you know, we call that in Punjabi. Sometimes, you know, they take you to satsang or somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, so that means like force kita gaya na abhi to chalna hi padna tenu, right? Otherwise you play here. My grandmother made me attend. We attend, right? Attend any, you know,
Chanting.
yeah. Made me chant,
Chant.
not chanting. Made me chant. right? Sometimes kids are kids, bache, right? You go to temple and you don't have any idea that what to do there, or let's say that you are just having fun in any temple, and your parents, they ask you, they force you, come on, pay obeisance. Pay obeisance means matha tekna, right? Matha tekna. So they made me. My parents made me what? Made me pay obeisance. Made me pay obeisance. Made me pay obeisance. There could be any class or any kind of boarding class that your school made you attend, or your school teachers made you do something in your school time, or made you participate. Anything? An example? Could be any activity.
So I vividly remember that was a art class.
Art class, right?
Yeah.
You were not interested in
It's kind of not my.
so you were not interested there.
Yeah.
So that means that my art teacher or my drawing teacher made me what? Hey, you draw. My drawing teacher, everybody, come on,
My drawing teacher.
My drawing teacher made me to draw. So when somebody forces 100%, we use make. Okay? Now in the present we use make, and in the past we use made, and in the future it's gonna be what? Will make. I'm sure that you've done job, right?
Yes.
Okay. In Thailand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever like you guys will work in Canada, wherever you want to work, right? Wherever you want to go after trying us exam. So what your boss will do? Will make you do job. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you say that, if you go at your job and you say that, right? Hey boss, today I'm not in the mood. I just want to chill. I just want to chill out. So say that, come on, you have to work, okay? Go and do your job. So your boss, my boss,
Make
will
job.
make or made?
Make.
We use first form, right? Base form after will. Okay, future simple. My boss will make me do my job. You get my point?
Yes.
Like usually we listen this, right? I mean, Indian mothers, they say to girls, okay, karla jini aish karni hai. Uthe jaake kaam. They'll make you. What's that? Your in-law, in-laws family, what will they do? They will. Where are you, man?
Sir,
Everybody speaking? Everybody speaking?
yes, sir.
Please. So what will they do? In-laws family will
Make.
make what? Will make, do chores, we can say, or will make me cook, right? Will make me cook. That we जब पंजाबी शिकायत है ना भी गोर कौन कर वो कर देगा, नहीं करना वो. So will make me do something. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
So when somebody forces 100%, then we use make. Next we have. Have plus object plus we need base form. What's that?
Base form.
Okay, objects plus base form. Now this is a little bit softer than make. Let's make it 70%. Yeah. Okay. When somebody asks you to do something, for example, in this way, let's say that I want you guys to clean this room, and I ask you, hey, come on, what are you doing? You're messing up here, right? क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि आपको यहाँ पर कूड़ा नहीं फेंकना चाहिए? That means that I'm asking you that what you should do. Okay? So that's a little bit softer than make. Same way. In the past it's gonna be have. It's gonna be what? Everybody, come on. Had. What's that? Had. And in the present, it's gonna be had. And with the third person, with he, she, he, she?
Has.
Has. Okay? For example, what I have you do? What I have you do? This question is what? What do I have you do? What do I have you do? That means that what I ask you to do. Come on, bolna the pending is sometimes like they say to you guys, right? If you say, sir, I'm not ready to speak, but I just want 7 band score. So then what I say, if you don't speak, you won't get that. So I ask you, come on, you have to participate, right? You have to speak on the topic. You have to speak, you have to answer my questions, okay? That means, what do I have you do? Sir, now I'm gonna be you, right, this way? Okay?
Yes.
Everybody, come on. Come on. What? You? You?
Have.
You have. Now,
What do you have done?
now will I use have or has with you?
Have.
In the present. Have, right?
Have, yes.
That's a basic knowledge, I guess. You
Have.
have. You have. Me. Or if I talk about everybody, then us. You have us. Then. Now this we have here. Have. And then we have object. Now what do I need here? What do I need here? Base form, or I can say first form. What do I have you do? I'm asking. Exactly. Speak, right? You have us what? Speak English. I know that grammar is easy. I know grammar is easy, right? Isn't it? Jagdeep is thinking, my God, what is happening? What are we learning today, guys? Everybody, what are we learning? Causative verbs. What's that?
Causative verbs.
What's that?
Causative verbs.
Yes. You have us speak English. Means make हम लोग तब यूज करते हैं जब आपको कोई बहुत ज़्यादा फोर्स करे कि ये तुम्हें करना ही करना ही, right? For example, somebody was caught by police, okay? और उसने बोला कि ये मुझसे पुलिस वालों ने पूछा कि तुम्हारे साथी कौन कौन हैं, तो मैंने बता दिया उनको. So जो भी उनका बॉस है, जो भी है, like let's say gangster type somebody is asking him, तुमने ऐसे कैसे बता दिया? So he said that simply उन्होंने मेरी temple, इसको बोलते temple. In Hindi kanpatiya, in English
Temple.
that's called temple. In English
Temple.
एक temple मंदिर होता है और वही kanpati को क्या बोलते हैं? Temple.
Temple.
They put something on my temple. Okay, and they asked me. They made me tell. They made me tell about you or about our gang or about our people. They made me tell. They made me tell. Means they forced me. Okay? 100%. Right? And if they ask in this way, please बता दो यार, अगर नहीं बताओगे तो तुम्हें पता है. In some time, in movies like that. नहीं बता दोगे तो देख लो फिर. You know that. मैं 3 तक गिनूंगा. So when they count from 1 to 3, so that means we'll use what? Have. जब 3 तक गिनती हूँ, इसका मतलब है कि have use किया. तुमने कैसे बता दिया हमारे बारे में? Because in the past, everybody come on. They had me tell. They had me tell. उन्होंने मुझे पूछा, किस तरीके से पूछा कि मतलब कि तेरे पास 3 गिनूंगा मैं, अगर बता दी तो ठीक है, तो otherwise you know that what's gonna happen. So they had me tell. They had me tell. They had me tell. In the present it's gonna be what? Have. What's that? Have. Okay. And if I use he. For example, if you go out of this class and somebody asks you, okay, so what happens, in your class generally? How does Arun Vashisht make you speak, or how you guys learn English over there? So what would you say? Now I'm gonna be he. If you tell somebody outside, he has. Everybody?
He has.
Us. He has us what? Speak English. Where, if I ask you, आपको बोलना ही होगा, अगर आप नहीं बोलोगे तो आपका स्कोर नहीं आएगा. So that means that you'll use their have. You get my points?
Yes, sir.
Okay? But if I force you that अगर नहीं बोलना तो आपको मेरी क्लास में आने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, बोलना ही होगा, otherwise I'm sorry. So that means I make you speak. What's that? I make you speak, right? But if I ask you this way, generally, by the way, what will you use for me? Make or have? Tell me honestly.
I usually have.
Really? I mean, like generally, मतलब क्या आप मेरे लिए use करोगे? किस तरीके से मैं आपको बोलता हूँ कि आपको बोलना होगा? जैसे Wednesday or Saturday we have mock test. So make or have? क्या मैं like do I ever speak in this way? Come on, Jyoti, come over here. Part 1. What's your full name? Tell me what's your full name. This is your cue card. No, I'm not gonna change that. If you say that, sir, I just prepare new cue card. When you say this way, so then what I do? Then I do like that, you know, sometimes like in welcome movie, control there, then I do like that. Okay, but आपको बोलना ही होगा. अगर आप नहीं बोलोगे तो आपका result नहीं आएगा. So that means I have you, sir. You have us speak on cue cards, or you have us answer your questions. That means that you ask, and when I try to make you understand. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
So make we use when we force somebody 100%, and have we use when we force somebody 70%. Okay? Now let's talk about get. Okay, for get, again we need object, get plus everybody.
Base form.
Object, get plus what? Object.
Plus.
No. Here we need infinitive. Now infinitive, that means 2 plus base form. Okay? 2 plus base form. When we use 2 plus base form, that's called infinitive. That's called infinitive. Okay? Now here, the same way my parents, they made me do something, 100%. They had me do something, 70% in the past. Okay? Now get is gonna be what? In the past? Exactly, got. Okay? In the present, it's gonna be get. What if we're the third person? So then we need here what? S. S. Okay? My teacher. My teacher get or gets? Gets. And then what I need? Object. Okay? Gets me what? Do homework or speak on cue cards. Yeah? Or write task 2, write essay. My teacher gets me write an essay every day. Okay? Gets me. My teacher gets me write an essay. Is that right?
Yes.
There is a mistake. What? Yes. My teacher gets me what? Here.
To write.
To. Why? Because we have to have infinitive. Right? My teacher gets me to write an essay every day or to speak English every day. Now why? Where we use get? Get we use for 30%. When somebody tries to convince you, okay, politely, and you understand that. Firstly, you say that, no, I don't want to do that. For example, your friends, when you want to decide to take coaching for Ielts exam, okay, or that you want to improve your English, and what do your friends do? Do they ask you this way? All right, come on, Sagar. You know me, Sagar, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great, excellent. That's what I like, the energy. Now he's full of beans. He's what? Full of beans. Okay. In terms of size, by the way, how does he look like?
Small build.
Is that?
Small build.
Is a what?
Small build.
build. Okay. All right. So what do your friends generally do? Do they ask you this way? Come on, Sagar. There is a trainer, there is a teacher called Arun Vashisht or named Arun Vashisht. You have to take classes from him. and you say that no, I'm going to take admission in Bathinda somewhere else, right? You say that no, you can't. Otherwise, we are 4 or 5. We'll come at your place. We'll pick you from there, and we'll take you to Arun Vashisht. That means they make you take classes from me. What's that? They make you take classes from me. Okay? But if they say that, come on, what do we do in Bathinda? Why don't you join over there? You should join over there. Come on. Hey, mad or something? And you say that, really? You calling me mad? Okay, I'll join over there. So that means they have you take classes. They have you. But if they say that, okay, we've seen his videos, we have already taken classes from him, and look at our result. Look at the way I speak in English. You see my video?
Yes.
And you say that, my God, is that you? Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, I'll take classes from him. So that means he's convinced. What's that?
Convinced.
He's convinced. So make, have and get वहाँ यूज करते हैं जहाँ पर आपको कोई काम करने के लिए force कर रहे हैं. Make 100%. Have
70%.
बोलना नहीं. जितेंद्र आपने अगर आपने बोल दिया, because ये वीडियो बन रहा है अभी, अगर आपने बोल दिया तो उससे होगा क्या? आपकी स्पीकिंग इंप्रूव हो जाएगी. और आपने सिर्फ ऐसे करके बैठना है, बोलना नहीं है. अगर बोल दिया तो इंप्रूव हो जाएगा कुछ. खबरदार अगर आपने इंप्रूव किया अपनी ग्रामर, बहुत नुकसान हो जाएगा. Make we use when somebody forces,
100%.
right? When somebody does like that, come on Jagma, you're going to do that way, right? And have, come on Jagma, you have to do it. मैं चलो मतलब अखा मतलब normal जो हो गया ना, Jagma पता लग रहा है, करना होगा. Like parents sometimes, मतलब पंजाबी च अगर अपने को घरे आ गया तो पेरेंट्स कहते बच्चे को समझा के रख दे कि गेस्ट खाएंगे पहला, ठीक है? बच्चे वो बच्चे को नहीं पता लगता कि भी इतना नहीं खाना मैं पेरेंट उनके सामने गेस्ट के सामने, तो कहता भी तू बिस्किट साथ में चक्की कोई बैठ तो नहीं, पर तुम समझा वो जो गेस्ट होंगे सो दैट दे हैव मींस ऑफ प्यार ना समझा नहीं बेटे, समझ रहे ना बात को? ऐसा नहीं करना, ठीक है? जाओ खेलो जाके. बाद में जो make आ जाते. So when we force somebody, we use make. When 70% means I is the normal हो, so then we use have, and 30% like when parents they say this way, बेटे अच्छा लगता है, क्या अच्छा लगता है ऐसे आप किसी के सामने ऐसे खा रहे हो, क्या सोचेंगे आपके लिए? And you say okay, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So when somebody tries to convince you, so then we use get. Okay, my teacher gets me to action.
Sir, these concepts only apply in behavior of person or any conditions, sir?
Conditions. Great question. I really appreciate that. Okay, so one question for you, Sagar. What do your parents get you to do? What do your parents? Now why am I using over here do? Why am I using here do?
Parents.
Exactly. Because that's plural. That's why I'm using here do. Why do your parents, what do your parents get? That means that what your parents convince you for. Okay? What do your parents get? Object you to base form do. That means that what do your parents get you to do? I mean, like what they try to convince you to do.
My parents get me speak.
Gets or get?
Gets.
Is that right?
Yes.
The parents gets or get? We'll use get. My parents get. My parents get. But if you talk about singular, your father or mother, my father gets me, then we use s. Okay? Otherwise, my parents get me. Get me what?
To speak
To
English.
get me to speak English. That means that his parents, they ask him this way, come on Sagar, why don't you speak English? Look at the other guy. right? Look at Navdev. He speaks English. Why don't you speak English? Come on, right? So you should speak English. And he says, okay, yeah, I'll try. So that means that his parents, everybody, come on. His parents get or gets?
Get.
His parents
Get.
get. Now him is what? Him is what? His parents get him to speak English. To speak English. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I repeat, make we use when we force somebody. Everybody, come on, please be loud.
100.
Make we use
100%.
when somebody forces. When somebody forces, everybody, come on. When somebody forces, 100%, then we use make. Okay? Make, come on. What's the structure? Make plus object plus base form. And when somebody forces, 70%. What's that? Have plus object plus base form. And when somebody convinces or somebody tries to convince, so we use get plus object plus infinitive. What's that? Get plus object plus infinitive. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Right, let's go for let. Okay. Let we use when somebody gives permission. Okay? When somebody gives permission or allows you, or somebody you're allowed. Okay? When somebody allows you means जब आपको कोई permission दे कुछ करने की, ज़्यादातर तब होगा जब उस इंसान के पास authority, power है आपको permission देने की. So we use let. Okay? Let present में भी let होगा, and in the past let, future again let, because it's a regular verb. So it will not change. Let change नहीं होगा. Okay, my question is, okay, let's make a sentence. For example, my parents, that means my parents allowed me, okay? My parents, I need now let plus, the structure is let plus object plus base form. What's that? Plus base form, okay? Now object is let me. My parents let me. Now here I'm talking about past, okay? I'm talking about past. Alright? My parents let me what? Let's say I asked my parents when I was a kid or I was a child. I asked my parents once that I want to go on a trip, okay, with my friends. They're going Chandigarh somewhere, whatever, okay? So I say that my parents let me go on a trip. My parents
Let me
let me
go
go
on
on a trip, okay? Or
My parents let me play video game.
exactly, okay? Any example? Now, just what did your parents? Okay, the question is, everybody, come on. What did your parents let you? The you is all. You is what? You is an object. After this, what I need? Base form.
Base form.
What did your parents let you? I don't like why I'm finding that this class is a little bit challenging for you guys, isn't it? I have a feeling that we use when I say I think so. That means like when I say, let's say it's happening. I have a feeling that. Is it challenging?
No.
I have a feeling that again. Okay, what did your parents let you do? Okay, if you ask me, okay, sir, are you asking this? What did my parents let me do? Come on, everybody. What did my parents let me do? Once again. What did my parents let me do? Let me think. I guess my parents let me.
Take my
Whatever.
decisions
What did you
on
do?
my own.
What did your parents let you do? You have no idea. That means that his parents did not let him do anything. If you say that, okay, going for ice cream, no. Going to play, no. That means that they didn't let him do anything. No, come on. Did your parents allow you to play games? Play, with your friends? अब मैं ऐसा नहीं हुआ भी अंदर बिठा लिया होगा भी ना अभी तो खेल नहीं सकता क्या ही होगा भी जब गली खेलना जाके the ground खेलना yes or no that means that my parents come on everybody my parents let me play with my friends. Did they let you play with bad boys? Put it in silent mode. So that means that my parents didn't. No, my parents. Everybody, come on. My parents. My parents didn't or did not let me dash. Okay. What I used to do, I'm sure that you may have done this when you were in school. When I was in school, so I used to take lunch during classes like this. Teacher was, yeah. Have you done? Right. So that means that So if you ask your teacher, if you had asked your teacher that please, I'm hungry, I'm starving, or I'm famished. When we say when we're hungry, I'm starving, I'm famished. But my teacher
did not let me.
My teachers did not let me eat my lunch. Okay? Is there anybody that has done something like that during exams? Ma'am, please, मैं fail हो जाऊंगा ma'am. Please देखने दो मारा जा.
My God.
Did your teacher let you cheat? No. Did your teacher let you cheat? Jatinder is laughing now. I guess that he might have done it. Anyways, my teacher did not allow me to cheat. Base form. My teacher did not let me do that. Okay? Okay, so when you ask your parents to prepare for Ielts exam, obviously if you're preparing for academic and you'll be going on study visa and you need more than 10 lakh. Yeah? So then did you ask your parents?
Yes.
So that means my parents let me prepare for exam. My parents they allowed me. That means they allowed me prepare for Ielts exam. That you go, you prepare, and then we'll apply for your study visa. That means that my parents let me. Now what if we use in the present? Now let in the present. In the present. What if you ask your parents and you say, okay, if I go to my father and I ask that I need 500 rupees or 1,000 or I want to go for shopping. So do they allow you?
Yes.
Or does your father allow you? Yes or no?
Yes.
They allow. Or that means if I talk about your father, so my father allows. That means everybody, my father
Allah.
my father let or lets. My father lets me go for
Shopping.
okay? That could be something that you say, no. मेरे father ये मुझे allow नहीं करते. मैं ये नहीं कर सकती, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता. मेरे father ये allow नहीं करते. Right? Anything that your father doesn't let you do, anything?
I know, cannot remember, sir.
In the present, I'm asking.
Your father will be allowed.
Could be anything, right? Does he let you swim in Raj Canal?
No, sir.
Oh, you say no now. Okay, that means my father doesn't.
Does not.
Why doesn't? Because that's third person, right? My father, everybody, come on. My father doesn't let me swim in big river. Doesn't let me do that. Sometimes it happens that, you know, girls are blessed with great mothers. Now, what do I mean by great mothers? Great mothers, I mean, they say, no, you don't do that. You don't cook, okay? You just focus. Sometimes कुछ बहुओं को भी इतना नहीं blessing होती है। ना पता तो क्या ही कर आइलट थी तू बैठ ले आए तो रोटी ना मैं बनाऊंगी तू बड़े को बाहर लगेगा बस, you know? So that means she says, you know, let's say like she talks over the phone with her friend. I'm talking about that girl who's married, okay, and married simultaneously preparing for IELTS exam, and she says, yeah, I'm quite lucky. I'm very fortunate enough. I'm what? Very fortunate enough to have such a great mother-in-law because she doesn't let me. वो मुझे allow ही नहीं करती कि तू जाके kitchen में कुछ काम कर. She doesn't let me do any work in the kitchen.
So what is the meaning of enough?
Enough means काफी, बहुत ज़्यादा.
Enough.
Coffee.
Please write on the board. Just spell. Enough. Enough. You said enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay, you come by car, right, Rishabh? That means that his father. Okay, now it also happens that you have car, right? Okay, your father comes by car, right? Okay, so does he allow you to drive? Does he allow you to come by car here every day? मतलब कि ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਲਾਉ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਰ ਲੈ ਜਾਓ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਲਾਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਲਾਉ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਜੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਰ ਲੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਊਂਗਾ ਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, you know? So that means that my father doesn't let me drive to my classes. My father doesn't let me drive to my classes. Now his parents or his father, Rishabh's father, lets him drive to classes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
So let we use for what, everybody? Let we use for permission or when somebody allows you. Okay? And make we use when 100% somebody forces. And have when 70% somebody forces, and that's more softer than that. Okay? When 30%, when somebody tries to convince you. And let's we use when somebody gives us permission or somebody allows us to do something. Okay? So help we use. Help plus object plus we have two options here. You can also use infinitive and base form. Okay? Help plus, everybody come on. Help plus object. Now we have two options. Infinitive and base form. Means हम लोग to के बाद first form भी use कर सकते हैं, base form भी use कर सकते हैं, and base form के साथ भी हम लोग simple भी हम लोग इसको बना सकते हैं. Okay? For example, that's my name, Arun Vashisht. Okay? So what do I help you do? What do I help you do? When help we use, causative verb, help we use when somebody makes something easier for you. When somebody makes something
Easier for you.
जब कोई आपके लिए कुछ आसान कर दे, so then we use help. Okay? Now Arun Vashisht, help or helps? Help or helps? Helps. Okay? Helps. Then I need what? Object. Us what? Prepare for exam. Prepare for exam. That means I'm making it easier for you. Okay, you do reading this way, you do writing that way. So this is grammar, and we need that. Arun Vashisht, everybody, come on. Arun Vashisht helps us prepare for which exam? IELTS. IELTS exam. Okay, is that clear? I can also make this way. Arun Vashisht helps us to. To is an optional. We can use infinitive as well as base form. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is a show, let me tell you that this is Getting Back, pretty famous or renowned comedy show. Okay, Getting Back, comedy show. Any guess? Comedy show?
Yes.
Comedy
Like
show?
Kapil Sharma.
Exactly, that is the only show. Never contrary guess. I think so. I have a feeling that. Okay, so Kapil Sharma show. What does it do? What does it help us to do? ABC show. Let's make it a comedy show. Kapil Sharma show. Comedy show. Everybody, come on.
Comedy show.
Comedy show. What helps? Helps us reduce stress. What? Stress. Can we use this in speaking? Yes or no? Okay. Why do you listen to music? Sir, I listen to music because listening music मुझे help करता है, easy कर देता है stress को reduce करने के लिए. How? Sir, listening music helps me reduce stress. We can also use helps me to reduce stress. We can also say pent up stress. Everybody, pent up stress helps me reduce pent up stress. Now, pent up stress is what? That means कि जो stress दबा हुआ है आप किसी के साथ share नहीं करते. So then we use pent up stress. Pent up stress. What I help you do?
Help me.
For reading. What I help you do? For reading. क्या आपकी मैं help करता हूँ? जब आप हम लोग IELTS की reading करते हैं तो मैं आपकी क्या help करता हूँ? IELTS reading. You help me. You help me find answers or correct answers. You help me. Come on, everybody. You help me. In the past, everybody. In the past, after 5 years, when you've been in Canada, it's gonna take few. Let's say Jagman. Jagman, after 5 years in Canada, you know, बाल straight हो गई, जबरदस्त मतलब हो गया, मतलब बड़ी personality जबरदस्त हो गई. हाथ दे विच iPhone for 5 years, iPhone 20, iPhone 20, right? Let's say कि 10 o'clock का phone हाथ दे विच, you know, having fun and walking somewhere near beach, and says, you know, suddenly sees my video. Oh, Arun Vashisht. Oh yeah, this teacher actually made IELTS exam easier for me. This teacher helped. Arun Vashisht helped me. Arun Vashisht helped me get 7 math score, 7.5 or 8 or 9, or helped me crack IELTS exam. What's that? This teacher, Arun Vashisht, helped me. Okay? Is there any teacher that helped you, you know, track any exam, or helped you get good marks?
Yeah, our school teachers.
Who? Every teacher. Really?
Yes.
An example?
Example for my
Math teacher?
No. That's my science teacher.
Science teacher. Okay. Okay. How would you say that? That my science teachers
helped
helped me
crack my
get
exam.
60%, 70% marks in my final exams. In my final exam. Helped me. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Last but not the least, everybody, come on, let's review that quickly. Now, what we have done today in the class? What's that? Alright, number 1 we have make. And make we use when we force somebody or somebody forces us 100%. Okay? And what's the structure? Make plus object plus base form. And then when somebody forces us 70%, we use have plus object plus base form. Alright, when somebody tries to convince 30%, okay, we use get plus object plus infinitive. That means the 2 plus base form. Okay? And let we use for permission, for giving permission, or somebody allows us. Okay? Let plus object somebody makes something easier for us. Okay, helps us to do something. Okay, help plus object plus infinitive and base form. So that's all about causative verbs, and I hope that you might have enjoyed today's class. So this was today's class. I hope that you also might have found this class useful. Thanks for watching.